this presentation, you'll get some details about what a cloud is and how to identify different types of clouds. So what are clouds anyway? Clouds are water droplets or ice crystals that are in the Earth's troposphere, which is the bottom layer of the atmosphere. Dew point and condensation. We know that condensation is when water vapor becomes a liquid. The dew point is the temperature where water vapor condenses into a liquid. Clouds form when water vapor sticks to dust particles and condenses in the air. How do clouds form? Clouds form when the air rises, and as the air rises, it cools. Cooler air can't hold as much water vapor as warmer air. As the temperature reaches the dew point, the water vapor condenses on the dust particles and a cloud is formed. And in this diagram, you can see how temperature decreases as the water vapor rises into the atmosphere, and then it condenses around dust particles, forming a cloud. The line where condensation happens is called the dew point.
In warm layers of the atmosphere, water vapor condenses around dust and other small particles. As more water vapor condenses on the particle, cloud droplets form. Different-sized cloud droplets fall at different speeds. If two droplets collide, they may merge. Because cloud droplets are extremely small and light, they are easily supported by air currents. It takes 1 million cloud droplets to form a single heavy raindrop that falls to Earth. Higher up in the cloud, in regions with air temperatures between -40 degrees Celsius and 0 degrees Celsius, water vapor freezes rather than condenses. As water vapor continues to freeze, the crystal grows. Collisions between crystals can lead to the formation of crystal aggregates, such as snowflakes. Air temperature and water content play an important role in determining the structures formed. Clouds with medium to low liquid water content tend to form various types of snowflakes. Clouds with high liquid water content are more likely to produce hail, sleet, and rain.
What are the different types of clouds anyway? Clouds are classified by their altitude and appearance. Each type of cloud forms in a different way and brings its own type of weather. And there are 3 main types of clouds. They are the cirrus, stratus, and cumulus. Go to page 3 of your notes, and we will study the cloud prefixes. You need to know about the prefixes so that you can understand what kind of cloud it is based on its name. Cirro is Latin for wisp of hair, and these are the highest clouds. Alto means high, and this is the name given to mid-level clouds. Nimbo or nimbus means rain, and this kind of cloud can make precipitation. Cumulo means heap, and these are the piled up fluffy clouds. Strato means layer, and there is no prefix for low altitude clouds like fog. And go back to page 2 of your notes for cirrus. Cirrus is Latin for curl or wisp, and you can see that it looks sort of, these cirrus clouds look like the wispy hair on this grandma. Cirrus clouds look like curls of white hair, and they're very high and made of ice crystals. These clouds can indicate a change in the weather to come. Stratus is Latin for sheet or layer. Stratus clouds look like a gray, flat blanket that covers the entire sky. They look like fog that does not reach the ground. And it's usually, it doesn't bring any precipitation, but sometimes it can drizzle a little bit. Cumulus is Latin for heap. Cumulus clouds look like a heap of whipped cream or cotton balls, and they form on sunny days, and it's a signal for good weather. If these clouds get higher, they can cause some bad weather, though. Here are the common types of clouds. Most clouds are a mixture of the three main clouds at different altitudes. So it's going to be a combination of cirrus, cumulus, stratus, and nimbus. Some common types of clouds are the cumulonimbus, which is a fluffy cloud with water associated with it or precipitation. Cirrostratus, which is very high altitude wispy clouds with ice crystals. Cirrocumulus, altostratus, cumulostratus, nimbostratus, and fog, which is the low stratus clouds. They don't get a special name though. And on your diagram on your notes, notice how there are different cloud types at different altitudes and based on their shape. On your diagram, draw in a fog cloud at the bottom of the illustration. Cumulonimbus clouds are thunderheads. Thunderstorm clouds can grow very high up into the atmosphere, over 40,000 feet. Tremendous amounts of energy are released by the condensation of water vapor inside these cumulonimbus clouds. Lightning, thunder, and even violent tornadoes often occur with this cloud, and you can identify them lots of times by this shape that sticks off to the side by the winds blowing at higher altitudes that carry the edge of the cloud outward, and this is called an anvil, and it represents a very powerful thunderstorm. Cirrostratus are sheet-like, high-level clouds made of ice crystals. Though cirrostratus can cover an entire sky and be up to several thousand feet thick, they are relatively transparent, and the sun or the moon can often be seen right through them. Cirrocumulus are small, rounded, puffy white clouds. These small ripples in the clouds resemble the scales of a fish. This sky is sometimes referred to as a mackerel sky because of that fish-like scaly quality. Altostratus clouds are gray or blue, middle-level clouds made of ice crystals and water droplets. They often cover an entire sky. In the inner areas of the cloud, the sun may be dimly visible as a round disk. Altostratus clouds often form ahead of storms that will produce continuous precipitation. Stratocumulus clouds are usually dark and heavy looking, and they often bring rain with them. Nimbostratus clouds are uniform, dark, flat, low, featureless clouds that make lots of precipitation. And fog is a very low stratus cloud, and it is in contact with the ground.